So I just want to take a moment here to talk about why these non-marine deposits are so important. You can go through and read the descriptions for each one of these deposits and figure out, right, that here we have a river environment and it switches to a dune environment, showing us the environment's kind of drying up and all that good stuff. But the important part is this is a non-marine deposit. So what's so important about it? Well, for most of Earth's history, we've seen that the middle of North America has been covered by an ocean. So since it's been covered by an ocean, we've really only seen marine deposits. And we know in the Carboniferous we've seen things like our coal swamps, but a coal swamp is what we call a transitional environment. So we've never really seen yet any true non-marine deposits from most of North America through history up to this point. So this is our real first look at what's going on true land during the Triassic and early Jurassic. So these 6 non-marine deposits are incredibly important because they're giving us that glimpse into the land to see what's actually going on. Now, the next thing I want to talk about here for a second is the last part of one of your questions that you have, and it states that on top of the Navajo sandstone, we have a limestone. So what does this mean for environment? Now this was a question some people missed on the last exam, basically meaning what does limestone mean? Remember, limestone is a rock that forms in coral reef environments. So think about where coral reef environments form. They form in warm areas, right? You're not going to find a coral reef up in the Arctic Circle. So if this area is capped by a limestone, if I'm going from a dune environment to a coral reef, well, that's telling me my sea level is rising. And it's rising really fast. And remember, how do we make sea level rise? By moving a continent off of either the North or the South Pole. So I want you to be able to make these kind of connections. As we go from looking at one rock type to the next rock type, we can actually see a lot about what's going on in the environment, and because of what's going on in the environment, we can surmise what's going on around the entire world.